Woo! Cat!
Let's get ready to rumble!
I'm a bad man! I still got the world! I still got the world! My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious.
I feel I'm the best ever. I broke everybody's record. Tell me who record I haven't broke.
Colossal Boxing Talk.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Smooth Care here, Colossal Boxing Talk, as you guys know already. And today I'm here to do my Keith One-Time Thurman versus Robert the Ghost Guerrero breakdown video / prediction. So, first and foremost, the thing with this bout is this is a fight that a lot of fight fans, excuse me, have been clamoring for. Because as we know, for a while now, everyone's been kind of waiting for Keith One-Time Thurman to get the type of highlight fight that people want to see him in to actually see what he's worth. Because it's a lot of doubters out there who feel that Thurman isn't necessarily the goods. He's been cherry picking and all that other good stuff. I disagree with those assessments. I do feel that Keith Thurman is a solid fighter, very talented. He has different dimensions that he uses in his fights. Because when he first came out, he came across as just like a pure like brawler. But he eventually showed that he was more than that. And he switched things up dramatically. Okay. Now to kind of get into Guerrero. Guerrero is a guy who's been in multiple weight classes, a multi-weight world champion, a 6-time world champion if I'm exact. And as we know, Guerrero has basically he's one of the upper echelon fighters in the 147-pound division. So with that being said, to start it off the right way, I'm gonna start off one of the fights I chose for Guerrero versus Andre Berto, and I'm gonna start this in the third round, the 253 mark of the third round, and here we go. Okay, now as we see, this is Guerrero, a southpaw, against Berto, an orthodox fighter. Even though in this fight, Berto kind of was fighting outside of his character, trying to use the Floyd Mayweather-esque shoulder roll. And from what we saw, it wasn't effective. And as you see now, Guerrero is basically, he's out muscling Berto. Okay, now Berto is now he's fighting his own battles, but Guerrero isn't really letting him build any momentum, because every chance that Guerrero gets to take advantage or to press Berto against the ropes, he's doing it. That's like now. He's got him on the ropes. He's landing body shots. He has head control where Berto can't necessarily move his head. So here we go. Now they're square in the middle of the ring now. And here Guerrero again throws a jab and a straight left. He gets hit with a right. But yet again, he's imposing his will on Andre Berto. And this is something that he's going to want to do against Keith One-Time Thurman. He's going to want to kind of press Thurman, because as the old saying goes, pressure bursts pipes. So he wants to see if he pressures Thurman enough, can he potentially halt his train? Because it's a lot of people who are very, very excited about Keith One-Time Thurman. And Guerrero has the type of mentality, the mindset, that he doesn't give a hell who you are, where you're from. He's going to bring it. Plain and simple. So, with that said, as we see, he still has Guerrero up against the ropes. Even though a lot of people say that's not exciting, that's boring, it's an effective tactic from Guerrero, because while pressing you against the ropes and using his head control by putting his head in your chest or putting his head to the side of your head where you can't move your neck, you can't move, and you're just there for him to hit you. As you see, Guerrero's landing plenty of shots. Berto lands a nice right hook about 5 seconds ago. But overall, Guerrero was just pretty much in control. And like I said, this is something that he definitely wants to do against One Time. Because if he can do this against One Time, then who knows? Guerrero can definitely pull his fight off if he can fight in the manner that he wants to fight. But okay, this is the end of that round, and now I'm getting ready to go into Thurman, and I use John Zavic that fight. I'm in the 6th round, the 2-minute and 44-second mark, and here we go. Okay, now there's Thurman here. Immediately comes out trying to throw a combination. Zavic throws a straight jab, but the whole process of this fight is Zavic is pressing. He's pressing Thurman like Thurman hadn't been pressed before, and as you see, he lands a nice right hook there. Thurman shook it off basically and kept using his lateral movement, but as you see, Thurman can be pressured. And Zavic was doing an excellent job of pressuring him in the round 6 right now. And he lands another right hook that Thurman kind of slipped, but he got hit with a right hook. But okay, here we go. Thurman, aggressive, throws a lead left, throws a combination, and Zavic hits him again. But overall, the thing is for Thurman, if he fights... Okay, like he's fighting in this fight. If he fights this way against Guerrero, Guerrero's going to try to come in there and try to muscle Thurman around. Thurman doesn't want to be muscled around, and we know Thurman can punch, and he can fight off his back foot. But if Guerrero can establish head control over Thurman, then Thurman can have a lot of issues. But, okay, as of right here, this is Thurman. Thurman constantly, whenever Zavic gets too close, he tries to create space by throwing a big shot and taking a step back. That's called ring generalship, to try to not have himself against the ropes. Okay. Now, at this point here, yet again, Zavic is coming in throwing combinations. He missed, but he's throwing, and he's basically trying to and there's Thurman with a big right hand that kind of looks as if it bothers Zavic a little bit. But now Thurman, as I say, boxing again, using good lateral movement, throwing his crisp combinations and getting out of there. Now the thing with Thurman, okay, now he's leaving himself open for a lot of shots. Guerrero is a whole lot more active than Zavic is, so Thurman definitely has to work on the defensive aspect of this fight. But like I say, thus far with this, so far, okay, this is the pause moment in this round where where Thurman mouthpiece got knocked out. But so far, what you were saying in this round is Zavic was applying very good, intelligent pressure on Keith One Time Thurman, and the pressure was, excuse me, the pressure was getting to him in a way, even though he wasn't broken. But he was getting hit with a lot of shots that he shouldn't have been getting hit with. But here we go. This last 10 seconds of this round. And as I say, Thurman is continuing to box well and throwing hard shots. And that's the end of the round. So, okay. Now, here we go. Now I'm going to switch from here and go to the Robert Guerrero versus Vicente Escobedo. And I'm going to start this right now. And as we see, Escobedo doing a good job as of right now boxing. And he's throwing good shots. He's kind of basically, this is the thing that troubles Guerrero. A boxer with good movement, who uses good feints, and who throws the straight right hand. As we see, Escobedo landed a nice straight right hand to the body. But as of now, him and this is the round 1. So it's kind of a fill-out round. But as you see, Escobedo is doing a good job of controlling distance, even though he just got hit with a nice left hook on top of his head. But Escobedo is doing something that Thurman will be attempting to do a lot of, and that's control the distance in the fight and to not let Guerrero press him into the corner. Now, okay, now Escobedo, as I say, still controlling the distance, shooting the jab, throwing a straight right hand, left hook over the top. Now, Escobedo isn't as big of a puncher as Keith is, but as you see, Escobedo is definitely landing nice, clean shots on Guerrero, and he's also using good lateral movement to not let Guerrero dictate the pace of the fight as the way Guerrero wants to do. But okay, here we go. And another straight jab right down the pipe for Escobedo. Escobedo straight right hand. Now Guerrero's throwing desperation shots. He lands the right hook to the body, but the other shots didn't land. And Escobedo yet again using his lateral movement to get away. But also he's sizing Guerrero up, trying to set Guerrero up for a straight right hand. He just missed with it, but he's trying to set him up for it again. And he's establishing good foot movement, and that will be the end of that round. But basically, what you were seeing in that round, you were seeing as Escobedo like establishing what he wanted to do in the early phases of that fight. And also you were seeing Guerrero trying to press him and put him in a corner, as I earlier mentioned that he wants to do with Keith Fontana Thurman. But now I'm going to switch it over from this fight, and I'm going to use now I'm going to get started with Thurman versus Lara in round 5. And as we see, Thurman coming out shooting the jab. As we know, Lara, at this point, he was still known for taking a lot of big shots, and he took a lot of shots from Thurman. He really did. But you can start kind of see this was the round where Thurman was starting to, as you see, like really implement the pain to Lara. Okay, but as of now, Lara coming forward, attacking, trying to press Thurman against the ropes, but Thurman using his lateral movement, he was evading it, and now Thurman trying to set him up for a hard right hand, but as of now, he's just bagging up straight, which is something he doesn't want to do against Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Okay, but also, now Thurman is using his solid footwork. Chris landing nice combination right there. Now Lara goes for a hard body shot, get hit with a counter left hand. Now Thurman attacking the body and also going up top. Okay, what you saying from Thurman in this round? Now this is what Thurman wants to do against Guerrero. While Guerrero is pressing, Thurman wants to land his counters, get in, get out, land more counters, and keep turning Guerrero so he can basically frustrate Guerrero. He doesn't want Guerrero to be able to press him against the ropes. But as we see here, Thurman still using good lateral movement, even though he's allowing himself now to get pressed up against the ropes. And Lara isn't the offensive juggernaut as Robert Guerrero is, but Thurman gets off the ropes in a high guard, lands a hard left hand, straight right combination. Okay, and here on now Lara has his hands down, kind of like mocking him. He's showing a little bit of extra bravado, as I'm pretty sure that Robert Guerrero is definitely into doing that as well. Okay, but now here Thurman using lateral movement, lands a hard left hook that rattled Lara's brain. But this is, like I said, this is what he wants to do against Guerrero. When Guerrero is pressing forward, he wants to hit Guerrero with hard counters and continue to turn him in the directions to offset Guerrero's offense as the same way he's doing here with Lara. I know Lara isn't exactly on Robert Guerrero's level as a fighter, but you got to admit he was doing a good job of pressuring Keith Thurman. He really was. Okay, but now with that, now we're going into the kind of nitty gritty of the video. This is the point where to be honest, I look at this is definitely a 50-50 fight where either guy is capable of winning. But it's about time for me to get my prediction on this one. And how I see this one going, I have Keith one-time Thurman defeating Robert the Ghost Guerrero by 10th round TKO. Yes, I know Guerrero has a very solid chin, and my immediate thoughts was to go with a decision win. But I have this feeling that Thurman is coming in this fight against Guerrero to really prove a point. And I definitely believe he's going to be ready, willing, and he's going to put forth one of his best performances of his career. But on the flip side, I do believe Guerrero's going to have his moments because, as we know, Guerrero, he's going to bring the fight to Thurman all night long. It's just that even though I know Guerrero has one hell of a solid chin, I don't believe Guerrero is going to stand up to everything one time is dishing out. So with that said, like my official prediction is Keith one-time Thurman, 10th round TKO. But in the back of my mind, I have a feeling this fight might go to a decision. But anyways, thanks ladies and gentlemen for tuning in to my breakdown video. Hopefully you guys hit that like button for me. Leave your comments in the comment section. I'll definitely get back to you at my earliest convenience. Also, hit the subscribe button for Colossal Boxing Talk. Keep showing us the love and support you guys have been showing us thus far. We're going to keep bringing you these exclusive videos. Also, to show us some more support, go over to Facebook. Hit the like button on the Colossal Boxing Talk page. Twitter and Instagram, you can follow us at Colossal CBT. I'm Smooth Cat, and I'm out.